I'd always wanted to freely smoke weed while working. I'd usually be high at work anyways, so to be able to freely smoke was a dream. So that's why I created an outlet.
Damn, dude!
Damn, dude.
What up, everybody? Welcome to the Damn Dude Podcast,
Damn, dude.
where this is the show where we have the conversations that need to be had in a way that'll make you think and say, damn, dude.
Damn, dude.
And really, this show's here to help give us an opportunity and give us a little break in our day to live a little lavishly inside of our minds and give us a nice little healthy and positive escape for a little bit. And not really escape, because this is learning. And I mean, kind of, it's learning and teaching both ways. And it's cool because I'm learning while I'm doing this. People tend to learn when they listen to it. And then when they tell me what they learned or heard or whatever, it comes back to me. And then I'm like, whoa, what? And then it's crazy. Everybody's learning and it's fucking cool. Yeah, man. So that's why I created this podcast. I wanted an outlet to be able to just be myself freely, dude. Like, I work with kids. For those of you that don't know, my name is Calvin, aka California Cow.
California cow.
And I teach babies how to swim and save their lives for a living, and I provide families peace of mind, and I help adults overcome lifelong fears in life. So that's what I do, and that's what I'm about. I'm a family man. I got 2 kids. Well, kind of a family man, I guess. I mean, yeah, I don't like to say single father. It almost sounds like I don't know. It's almost like a desperate sounding thing. I don't know. I mean, I don't think it is. That doesn't resonate with me very well, you know? So I don't know. I consider me and my kids family, and I consider my ex family, and you know, I'm not even tripping about that. So, like, dude, so to start, I think that being able, like, fuck, man. I'm trying to think where we should take this first, because there's a lot that we're going to touch on here, from smoking weed at work to being allowed to be or not, as well as, like, are we saying, like, fuck the Olympics? Is that the thing now or not? And damn, I don't remember her name. Oh, fuck, no disrespect to her. I mean, I guess I never really knew it, but fuck, I don't know. Damn, I don't know her name. But it's this black woman, and she's running for the United States, I believe. And she got popped for smoking weed. And yeah, okay, granted, you know, if that's the Olympics rules, you know, that you got to follow the rules. Same thing if you get employed by somebody, then same shit. You know what I mean? So I get that. And at the same time, it's like, that sucks, man. The whole, it's time we just need to, like, open it up and just legal this shit all across the world already, because it's kind of out of hand now that, like, stuff can be legal in your town or state or whatever, but then not in the next. And it's so weird. Like, I got stopped at the border patrol the other day. Well, not the other day, like a week, 2 weeks ago, maybe. I was coming from, did I tell this story already? I'm trying to think, dude. But it was my first time getting sent to secondary, and it was funny because it was like, I was like pretty legit. I had a little bit of weed. I had like a weed cartridge. That's all it was. I had like 2 weed cartridges in my console, and I bought them from the store. You know, it wasn't like anything crazy. But I also had an old pepperoni pizza in my car because I was camping. I was off-roading and I couldn't finish it all. So, and I was sleeping there, and the next day I'm driving home. Oh, I just kind of like went a whole roundabout, skipping the whole point. I was out off-roading in Coral Canyon, and then as I'm driving home, I'm mobbing down the 8, and there's the checkpoint thing there. And sometimes open, sometimes not, but a lot of times it's open. You can take the back road, but they set up checkpoints there too. But But like I said, I wasn't tripping. I wasn't doing nothing crazy. Oh, I also forgot to say, welcome to episode 49, you guys. Okay, back to the story. So, um, oh man, I'm tripping. Okay. Excuse me. So I'm driving and I think they were bullshitting, dude, because the lady was like, "Where are you coming from?" Blah blah blah. And I realized I didn't set up my camping. Like I have like a pretty dope setup when I go camp, and I'll sleep in my Jeep, and I'll lay the seats down flat and put this big mattress pad thing, and it folds. It's nice, dude. So that was back there, but it looked like the way that like I had the blanket laid out, it was just like laid flat, but it was like puffy, and like it looked like you could have been hiding stuff or transporting stuff or something like that. So I was like, I didn't even think of it. I was just like, wait, what? Like, oh shit, yeah, like, but it was funny. So, what you gonna call it? The freaking the lady, I see her do this like head nod over to this other dude, and this dude comes up with the dog, and the guy like, I have a wink mirror in my car, in my Jeep. For those of you who don't know what a wink mirror is, it's like where your rear view mirror would go. It's like it's like an old school thing. You'd see them on golf carts too, and off road dune buggies, and you used to see them back in like. You used to see them in like Toyotas and Nissan hard bodies and shit back in the day, but then like, and also like you can find them in like old Datsun like 240s and 280s and you know all that shit. And but yeah, it's like a big long mirror, and it's got like a bunch of like different, it's got like multiple mirrors in a row in it, and basically it sees all the blind spots in the car, and it's like you can see everything, like including what your rearview mirrors can see in just this, you know. So like it's pretty dope. It's like it makes driving a lot safer, and it actually kind of blocks the sun too. So I see that, and I see so because of this mirror, I see the guy like kind of lift the dog up to my car, and the dog doesn't bark, the dog doesn't do anything. It was just kind of like scratches, and the dog scratches the back of the car, and I'm like, but the guy like lifted the dog to it. I saw it, and I was kind of like, all right, like, you know, whatever. I'm not even tripping. I'm not doing anything illegal or whatever, you know. So they're like, are you transporting any humans? Do you have any drugs or narcotics or blah, blah, blah? And I was like, nah, man. Like, he's like, do you have any weed in the car? I was like, not really. He's like, what do you mean, not really? I was like, oh, it's just like the vape cartridge thing, you know, it's not even real weed. And he's like, oh well, that's probably what it is. I was like, oh, and there's pepperoni pizza in the car. And right as I said that, the guy was like, hey, is this pizza? The guy like walking around the car with the dog, and I'm like, yeah. He's like, what kind? I was like, pepperoni. He's like, oh, that's his favorite. I'm like,
Damn, dude.
you fucking guys, like, you guys sniff me out over pizza because I look suspicious because I had this mattress in the back. But it's funny because as I walk back, I'm like, I go to close up my car. They're like, go ahead, get out of here. You know, they figured. I was like, dude, I'm going to go. What was I doing? Oh, at that time, I was going back to go pick up my kids, and we were going to go do whatever. So I'm freaking there, and they find out I'm harmless, you know, and I'm like, I'm legit just trying to go back home, dude. So yeah, so secondary was interesting. That was the first time they didn't tear my car apart. It was pretty obvious that it was like my story was legit and what I was doing was legit. I had like the adventure pass and all the like, if everything was legal. And so they just let me go. They're like, yeah, whatever. But as I was going back to go close the rear hatch on the back, I was like, oh shit. I'm like, damn, you guys, like, I definitely see how that looks suspicious. Like, my bad. Like, I'll be a little more aware next time. So boom, close the thing and got going. So that was funny. But whatchamacallit? I wanted to just like, so it's funny because the guy, this bugs me so much when law enforcement does this, when they're playing with the law. Like, what do I mean by that? Like, the one guy, he's like, oh, or first they're just like, okay, just be honest with us, man. That's really what's going to get us through this the fastest. And I know that for a fact that that's true too. I mean, unless you're like really transporting some shit, you better lie your ass off as long as you can and give whatever. I'm not up to that, so I was just like, yeah, bro, I'll tell you the truth. Like, I got a little bit of weed in there, not even weed, just vape cartridge weed thing. And he's like, all right. He's like, well, hey, and he just points to this other random dude. He's like, he'd lock you up. He'll take you straight to jail for this. And I was like, what? And I was like, oh, okay. And then he's like, yeah, but you're lucky you got me, and this inspection's under me, so you're cleared. I don't mind as long as it's just personal use and it's nothing blah blah blah. I was like, okay, but I driving away, and I'm like, yo, like, how can you just play with the law? Like, oh, if it's him, you get in trouble. If it's me, you don't get in trouble. It's like, what the fuck, dude? Like, what's the point of the law if we're just gonna like use it like that? Like that defeats the whole purpose. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I would rather you get me in trouble if that's what the fuck is supposed to happen versus like telling me this bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, why? Don't do that. Like, just be real. Like, okay, like, like, bro, like, yeah, you could get in trouble, but I'm being cool. Like, why you gotta play this weird sales game? Like, I'm not a little kid type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I'm gonna send you to blah blah blah. Like, bro, like, whatever, dude. Like, come on. Like, what the fuck, dude? So, dude, it feels good though to be able to just be in my own spot here and be able to have this podcast and have it be a part of my career and my living. Granted, I'm not really getting paid. I've made $5 off this so far. A long way to go to get my investment back. But I'm not tripping. Like I said, this is a long-term game. I'm not even... It's all good. You know what I'm saying? Authenticity is what it is. So just trying to keep it real here. So I did do something that I don't normally do, which is buying weed from the store. And I went to the cookie store and I got me some of this fancy stuff right here. Some Ben Baller did the strain cannabis. Color, cut, clarity, cannabis. Ben Baller.
Damn, dude.
Shout out to you, Ben Baller. I got Cat Dicc. Yes, you heard that right. Cat Dicc with 2 C's, of course. Cat Dicc. And some Jonas B. And this Jonas B, if you don't know who Jonas B is, he's the creator of and founder of LRG clothing. So him and Ben go way back, I guess. And yeah, so he made the strain in honor of him. And I opened both of them, but I've only smoked the Jonas so far. And holy shit, dude. So like at the cookies store, this is weird because I don't normally buy weed from the store. For one, it's fucking crazy how expensive shit is. And you can only buy in eighths at a time. That's so ridiculous. Like, you can't even buy a zip or a quarter or nothing. Like, you have to buy them in eighths. Like, that's so whack. But anyway, like, they're taxing on this shit, dude. Like, I was like, yo, this is a delicacy, bro. Like, if I had the money, like, that's like, I mean, I have the money, but fuck, that's crazy. So I was like, I gotta try it, dude. I really need to try it. And I had been hearing this being hyped up, like, like, yo, this is like that old school fire, like that, like early thousands type shit. Like when we were going through the Kushes and the planetaries and the fuck. Oh my goodness. My favorite era of weed ever would have to be... Oh man, this is hard to say because there's so many different like angles to this and levels to this. But for sure, I would say overall, my favorite era of weed was around from like, let me think about this, like 2000. Nah, really? It's like, okay, in like 98, I wasn't smoking like that. Like I had smoked. I smoked for the first time. I think in like '97. So I think my first time smoking was in '97, and that was bad. Weed still didn't have a name yet. Like it was just weed, and then chronic, bull rider, train wreck, and mech were like the options, and then. So I like that era, but my favorite, what year was this specifically, would be from like, what year was that? Like, okay, let's go 2004 even. Let's go 2000. Yeah, let's go 2004 to about 2000, like 10, 11, 12. I remember those crazy weed shortages in 2012. So, yeah, no, I'm going to say like 2010, 2011. So, between that time, Master Kush, Bubba Kush, pre 98 Bubba, even in those later years, Headband when it first came out.
Damn, dude.
Oh my god. Oh, if I could have some of that again. That was, I don't really, I'm pretty sure that was a sativa, and that, I don't really smoke sativas like that, but that shit, oh my goodness, man. Shit, taking it even way back. I remember when White Widow was the best weed you can get for a while. And in the grand scheme of it, White Widow is not even that fire. Like, it's kind of whatever. But back in the day, it was interesting because I remember White Widow was like, it was super hairy. And I wasn't the biggest fan of hairy weed, but back in the day, it was all about like all the hairs, before crystals and colors and all. It was like, oh, look at the hairs. It's got orange hairs or red hairs. It's like a big deal. So I was hearing is like, yo, this is like that type of shit. So I was smelling. I'm inside the cookie store. They have these little like, they have the weed, each weed that they sell inside these little like pods, and it's got a little like, it's like attached to a string to the table, and you like lift it up. It's like, zzz, and then you like twist it, and it opens this little vent, and you can smell it, and then like. It closes back up, and then on the top, it's all like in this like plastic thing, and like then the top, it's like there's a magnifying glass built into it, and you can look at it, and it's just fucking, it's pretty cool, Like I mean, I would prefer to just go to the fucking homie's house or something, and do it the old school way, but it's honestly, it's pretty cool. I don't know how much different you could do it, it's like, it's pretty cool. But yeah, as soon as I smelled that Jonas B, I smelled the Cat Dicc, and I was like, ooh, that's fire, dude. Like, yeah, that's fucking fire. So, but then I smelled the other one, and I was just like, bro, that's the one. That's the one. But look at this packaging. Like, it's all classy. Like, it's pretty dope. It's like gold. You know what I mean? It's like got gold and black, and Ben Baller, shit's always all classy and stuff. So it's pretty cool, man. Leave that right there for the camera. Why not? Give him some shine. Get your shine on. Get your shine on. Put it with the gorilla. So, and the glow in the dark bong, Egyptian. So, yeah, man. Damn. I just like got taken back down a portal with that whole thing there. And all of that kind of stemmed off of just fucking like, dude, there's ways to really do what we want and to live out the dreams that we want. And it's like, I'm in this new pad. I'm not even supposed to fucking smoke in here. And you know what? Who gives a shit? This is my fucking house now. Like, I live here. I pay for this. I'm going to do what I want. I'm going to be respectful of it because I don't own the place. But at the same time, this is my shit. And it's like, you know what I'm saying? Fuck it.
Damn, dude.
Fuck it, dude. Fuck it. Who can what why not? Who's gonna be offended? Like, what's gonna happen? I don't know. Well, I mean, I guess people could be offended. But the way that this is set up, like, there's not really anybody to be offended. Like, the front just kind of goes out to the street, and then the back just goes out to a parking lot. So The only thing is maybe my door, if like my neighbor next door, there's like not a common, like our doors face each other. So like I potentially maybe a waft could go in. I don't know. I've never even seen dude or nothing yet. So I don't even know. But hopefully he's cool. um But yeah, man, I think being able to, I'm seeing how much having our own space, having the power of having our own space and our own setup and our own place to just be weird and do whatever the fuck, like, it's so important, man. Um, and wherever you're at, I think it's important to create that. Like, I used to do that for myself in school, I would be in my own fucking world in my head, just on some other shit, you know what I mean? Like, just I don't even know what. Like, I would be in a happy place, or I'd be trying to, or I'd be in an angry place, which felt good. And that would essentially be like a happy thing too. Like, I noticed that just suffering felt good to me, and I didn't even realize it. And I would just keep doing it. And it was like, why do I keep doing this? And it was just because it felt good for some weird reason. Like, that's really strange, But like being a teenager and being fucking like not fitting in, you know what I mean? Or like, and I don't just mean like being awkward or whatever. Like, yeah, I was a little awkward, but I wasn't tripping on that. I was relatively mindful and, cool enough, whatever. But, I don't know, man. Like, having bad grades just it got me labeled dumb, and I labeled myself as dumb. And it just kept going and going and going. So I had to find other outlets for people to either, show me some kind of love. But really, it was like I was looking for that for myself,
Damn, dude.
Yeah, dude, it's fucking crazy, man. Excuse me. So, dude, life's a fucking trip, man. The topics of this episode are really kind of funny, but they all tie together. They're like polar opposites and tie together all at the same time. So, what I'm gonna do is dedicate this one to Easy motherfucking E, because my youngest son is 100% connected to Eazy-E in some way, shape, or form. I fucking promise you that. You can go peep. I shared that shit on the Instagram. I'll go share it. I'll go reshare it or put it on the what do you call those things? The highlights or whatever. So it'll stay up there so you guys can peep it. My son fucking knows Eazy-E, was Eazy-E, which is something, dude. Like, I am not even kidding. I got video evidence. I'll talk about that in just a minute, but this one's for you, E. And Jonas. You know what I'm saying? Jonas B. LRG Clothing. Some dope ass gear. And shout out Ben Baller too. So yeah. One love. We're gonna be right back.
Damn, dude.
What up, everybody? Welcome back.
Damn, dude.
To the Damn Dude podcast. And damn, like they say, that shit, well, I don't know if they say, but I just kind of thought that shit was the Tiger King, dude. And I say that, why was that the Tiger King? Because that, like the guy at the store said, it's like, it's really got that like exotic taste, it's like them exotics. And that cracks me up, the word, just the whole term exotics. And I don't know, I get it. Yes, it's real, but it's just funny. It's just like the terp dude. Oh, it's terp, I speak Terpanese, bro. Like, all that shit. And oh shit, sorry, that was obnoxious. The alarm was going OF F. So, dude, so I took a trip to LA with my kids. Well, not even LA. Well, I mean, I guess we did end up in LA. But we went to, where the heck did we go? And why did we go there? We, oh, that was when we went and got Zanko chicken. So that, yeah, so this is after that. So that's why we were up there. So we were up there getting chicken and just staying in cool hotels and just kind of just whatever, and just exploring and shit. And we went and I was like, dude, I've always wanted to visit Eazy-E's tombstone. I've never been, and I've always wanted to. And it's crazy because when you look it up online, you can't find like all the sources of where the tombstone's located. It's not there. Like the people, like I guess the family don't really want you like just directly figuring it out. And it's at I think it's called Rosewood Mortuary Cemetery. I don't know. It's like one of the biggest fucking cemeteries I've ever seen in my life. It's like 32 miles worth of road that go through this thing. It's like it's over 30 miles go through the entire fucking place. Like it's insanely huge. And dude, like you have to just fucking follow the clues, man. It's crazy. I watched so many different YouTube videos and I was reading all the different fucking where it says it's at and none of it matches. And I'm like, like it was so frustrating. So I'm like, I'm sitting there just deducting. And I'm kind of good at reading internet language like that, like kind of being able to deduce what, I don't know, like to gather all the information and deduce what it is. That's also how I've been able to find like the what's that called? Like fuck. The Haley's Comet House. Yeah, like the Haley's Comet, whatever it's called. The cult people, all those fools killed themselves. They drank the juice and the whole thing because they're trying to go ride the comet to the heavens or something. I don't know. But anyway, that's how I found that place too. The same kind of method. So we located it. And me and my oldest son, we combed out over, like we were able to find the what do you even call that? Like the plot, I guess. They're the the right area because they have different names for different sections or whatever. So I guess a section. So we found the right section, or we think so. We deduced that that's where it's at. And then from from videos we've seen and different things, we're like, all right, like it's by this tree, there's this trash can, there's this, there's that, there's the curb. And it's like, just none of it's adding up. And we're like, what the fuck, dude? So we're getting frustrated. But at the same time, we're like, we're not going to not find it. So we're going, all of a sudden, boom, like, dude, I found it. And at the same time, the baby was passed out in the car, which was just right there. So... And we had put, in the shade and whatever. So normally, like we were looking for a little bit, and I was like, man, like I want to go get Royal, my youngest son, and bring him back so he can take a picture. And I was like, I don't even care if he's napping, dude. I think it'll be worth waking him up for just to get a picture with it. And he's like, Nate's like, man, you sure? I'm like, yeah, dude, it'll be worth it. Fuck it. So I was like, let's go get him. So I go over. And I fucking, I peek in the window and he's just sitting there, just all like peaceful looking. Like his eyes are open, he's awake, and he's just all like calm. And I'm like, what the heck is it? Like, what's up with him? And he doesn't, normally he'd be like, like he was just by himself, And I was like, what the heck? Like he was being weird, And he's just being all calm, and then I grab him, I pick him up, and he's just being all like, I don't know, like extra like gentle and like stoic, I guess would be the word. And I'm just like, I don't know, maybe he's tired. I don't know. I don't put too much in it. So I grab him and we walk over to the tombstone, and then like I step back and I think I ran up to go grab his like bottle or blanket or something, I don't know. But I come back down and then I look and he goes and he just like he's bowing and just like he has his head down to to Eazy's tombstone, and him and Nate's just sitting there like explaining who Eazy was and like telling him information and facts about Eazy and NWA and all this stuff. And I don't know, but and normally we're also kind of like listening to what my older son Nate's saying, and he's just kind of like kind of not listening to him. He's just in this like way deep zone, like completely out. Like he lost control of his body. Like he literally like at some point like his head was just slouched over and like he was just like praying, dude. It was a trip. Completely silent for like a long ass time. And like the only time he holds still is when we ride in the car. Like he loves riding in the car. Other than that, he's like all over the place. So it was crazy that he fucking was just sitting there like that, like bowing. Like he was literally on his knees. He was like bowed, just bowing at Eazy's grave. And I'm like, whoa, this is crazy. And I filmed it and I was taking pictures and stuff. And like at some point his body like fell over and he just like rolled. He just went with it. And then he kind of adjusted himself and he put his head on the tombstone. He's just laying there with his eyes kind of like half closed. And he's just like, just feeling it, dude. It's fucking powerful, dude. Like, it's crazy, bro. I'm telling you, I have it posted on my personal IG. And yeah, if you know what, I fuck with you, my followers. So if you want, go follow me there. Just holler at me and let me know that you found me from here. But otherwise, if we're already friends on Instagram or whatever, then cool. But otherwise, make sure you follow us on our actual Damn Dude podcast at Damn Dude Podcast on Instagram. But oh, my Instagram is The Real California Cow. That's what it is, at The Real California Cow. So, or is it the, or is it real? Let me see. Sorry, I forget all the time. Oh, it's just Real California Cow. So yeah, at Real California Cow, and I have it posted there. It's pretty fucking crazy. Yeah, it's an absolute trip, dude. I was just like, and I was talking to my mom about it too, and she's like, she's what people would consider a medium or a psychic or whatever. Like, I don't like all those words because it's not fitting. It's been very polluted over what that means and is and shit. So anyway, she was just like, yeah, like, dude, that was somebody related to him, like somebody close enough in his past life or something, dude. Like he for sure knows him, dude. Like there's no question. Like you watch that shit, you'll trip the fuck out, dude. I'm telling you. Yeah, it's fucking wild. So, you know, like it's kind of taking a step back too. It's like I think it's so interesting when it comes to smoking weed and I guess life and how people interpret it and what it means to them and what people let it mean and all that type of stuff. Like weed is not bad and it can be bad. Like all at the same time. I really just think it depends on how it affects you and how much like your relationship with it and your tolerance with it and your all of that makes a big difference, and it depends what you're smoking. Now there's so many different levels. It's like you can go get beginner weed, intermediate weed, advanced weed, fucking expert weed. Like this Jonas B, I wouldn't smoke it if you don't smoke weed regularly. Like this will fucking split your wig back, dude. Like it, like when you smoke like real exotics and shit, it's like it's almost stronger than smoking. No, not almost. It is stronger than smoking dabs. Like maybe I don't know about percentage wise. That's not what I'm talking about. But I'm talking about how I feel after smoking either one. And if you guys go back to the episode with fucking Dana Moore, I want to say episode 17, 14. I don't know. It's somewhere in there. And shout out to you, Dane. Fucking congrats on all the absolute success and everything. I'm so proud of you, bro. It's fucking beautiful, man. But that one, I smoked his rapper weed and that shit nearly fucking killed me, dude. We had to sit a timeout for like 10 minutes, 15 minutes. I just had to sit in front of the air conditioner and sweat for the whole time I'm like, bro, like, I don't know what happened. And he's just sitting there cracking up, like, bro, like, you good, bro? You good? And he's like, no, honestly, bro. I was like, bro, I'm sorry. Like, this is so professional. He's like, dude, like, should have fucking, I don't know. I was just like, dude, just take over next time. He's like, nah. He's like, honestly, that makes me proud because I don't know. He's like, I forgot if he said he got it from his uncle or cousin or relative or something, and it was just like, dude, nah, not like this is from him, so it's a compliment. You know what I mean? But it'll tear you the fuck back, like it really, really can. So that's why I say it's not for everybody. And for me, like working with kids, like depending, I could be ripped and still teach pretty successfully. Um, at the same time, I'm not gonna go do that. Like that's not smart, you know. But I have been high as fucking been swimming with my own kid, and like, you know what I mean. It's no biggie. Um, but that's also because like that's my relation to weed. At the same time, I'm not gonna go smoke and go like teach other people's kids and shit, you know. Um, there's a certain level of responsibility that comes with it. And I feel like if I don't know, that's why it's like, yeah, my old jobs that I would have is like I would smoke weed and do my job like, well, nah, there was times it wasn't even that I was so high that I was just like emotionally wrecked and I just happened to be high also. But there is plenty of jobs and things I've done. I've built this whole business while smoking weed this whole time. I mean, I've taken breaks and stuff, but like things aren't impossible. You can create new things and whatever and you can still do things. It just depends on you and your relation to it. So so I was like, I don't recommend it for everybody, but I recommend that most people at least try rather than taking pills or doing other things or stuff like, you know what I'm saying? Or if you're planning on doing something stupid, or you plan on doing something violent, or you plan on doing something out of anger, I highly encourage you to go smoke some weed and fucking, and then go think about it. Then maybe like 4 hours later, after you've eaten, then make your decision.
Damn, dude.
Real shit, dude. It's like you don't even want to like, when you fucking getting high, like most, you don't want to fight. Like that's the opposite of what's going on. It's like it's here to fucking help connect and heal and have realizations and revelations and help you feel good, you know? So speaking of that, this kind of like goes on to the next subject, which is also very random, but is connected for me, is connected in a way because this has to do with, I think it's important to the best of our abilities to monitor in on what our kids and teachers conversations are. And I say this and where this comes from is because I saw a teacher. I'm not gonna say this all the way out or air it out or whatever, but I seen a teacher be like, "Oh, like if you don't do it, blah blah blah, then you're gonna make me mad. You don't want to see me mad." And I'm like, "Why? Like, what the fuck, dude? Like that's hella whack." Um, That shit's weak. Like why would you say that to a little kid? Like what's that gonna do? Oh, you're not making me mad. It's like, I'm not trying to fucking screw up over and over, dumbass. Like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? What do you think this is? I'm trying to make you mad? Like, man, like fuck you. That was how I felt about it. But I was like, man, if I just speak for this little kid right now, like, fuck you, bro. But it wasn't like that. I was like, the kid was listening. I mean, the kid was half not listening and the kid was half whatever. But the thing is I live by this and I teach by this and my business is this, is that no kid is unteachable. Every child is capable of learning. And when you do things like that, that's like the opposite of it. It's like forcing. It's like you're not adapting and overcoming. It's like you're switching to this forceful, like, you're making it not fun anymore sort of shit. You know what I mean? And that leads to the next thing, which is like, if you yell at kids, like you are not right.
Damn, dude.
Let me elaborate. Like, yeah, sometimes a good hollering is necessary or whatever. But I'm talking about like if you go and like yell angrily at kids, like that's so lame. Like that's so whack. And when people do that, I'm just like, you got growing up to do. Like, fuck, man. Like, you can't you just, that's not cool. You know what I'm saying? It's like, fuck. Like, if you yell at my kids, I'm gonna be fucking. Like, I don't even yell at my kids like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, it'll get a little heated sometimes, but I'm never like screaming at them out of anger or, oh, you make me mad. It's like, no. Like, if your kid has the ability to make you say that, you need to check yourself. Like, yeah, man, you made me so mad. Like, bro, like, come on, dude. Nah, it's not even you make me like. Nah, take responsibility for yourself. Cause look at the example you're setting for your kid. Now, when your kid doesn't get what they want, they're gonna just yell at the next person, and be like, "You are gonna make me mad," and that shit is crazy, dude. Like the way I see it is, if any kid, and I'm talking like kid, screws something up, and an adult is just going off about it, like the adult is in the wrong. Like straight up.
Damn, dude.
Like, if you cannot control yourself that much that you've got to yell at kids. I remember like back in the day, we would like, I don't know, we would like ollie off tables and shit on our skateboards. And like, or like we'd be at the park and we'd ollie off tables and shit. And I remember this one fucking old guy. Okay, I'll tell the story. This is pretty inappropriate and and it's pretty inappropriate, especially for the terminology and language used for this day and age. But I'm gonna just tell the story how it is. Let me see. I don't. Yeah, I'm not gonna. I won't use names. So, so okay. Okay, so we're at the park skating. It was like me and like one or two other homies, and we're just fucking practicing ollieing off this table and doing tricks off the table, and just like this is what we did. We were over at Erickson Park, just fucking, just kicking it, just fucking schmobbing, whatever, doing cool tricks off the tables and shit, and just schmobbing around the park and whatever. So this dude comes up, this like fucking like chubby fat old dude, and he's just like, "Hey, what the fuck are you guys doing? Get down here, you motherfuckers! I'm gonna call the cops!" And he's walking, and at the same time, he's walking this little like Maltese type dog, and he's like so angry though that he's whipping the leash, and literally the dog's like flying around, get it like by its like by the collar, like on its leash, like flying, like its legs are coming off the ground, and it's like kind of getting choked as this dude's like whipping his arms around. And the guy he's like, "You motherfucker!" And my friend at the time, he rolls up and he's like, well, first the guy's like whipping the dog around, and he's like, "Bro, you're gonna hurt your dog." Da, da, da. He's like, "No, fuck you, motherfucker." Da, da, da. He's talking all this shit, and we're like, "What the fuck, dude?" We're literally like kids in the middle of a park. And my friend, he's like, he had enough. He was like, "Fuck you, you faggot motherfucker. I'll rape you and your faggot ass little dog." And almost like,
damn, dude.
Silence. Just complete silence. No, like, what the fuck? Like, no, what are you supposed to say? Like, I was floored. Like, this was like the 90s still. So saying faggot was like still normally used. And had nothing to do with being derogatory against gay people. It was just like, it was like the South Park episode. They're like, "Oh, are you talking about?" No, he's not a gay faggot. He's just a faggot. Like, like, it's not a word I endorse or use myself, but I'm just explaining the context of back then. So don't get it twisted if you're on some weirdo fucking sensitive type shit. But at the same time, it's okay to be sensitive and feel your feelings, but not that like trigger type of fucking, that's not what that means. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Anyway, I'm pretty sure the listeners of the show are smart enough to interpret what's going on here. So, um, so dude with his little dog fucking just sachets on away. I was like, homie turned around. He's like, what the fuck? I was just like, what the fuck? And we're like, dude, we just fucking fell out. I remember we were on the grass just rolling, fucking crying, laughing, dude. Like, no way did that just happen. And it was just pretty fucking phenomenal that like people like that exist, you know? And that's the thing is like if you're one of those adults where you just come out and you fucking yell at kids just because like you fucking suck and you need a wake up call or a hug or a fucking blunt or a fucking bowl or go hit a fucking vape pen, eat some edibles, something, dude. Like go to a meditation retreat, go and fucking do some ayahuasca, do something, right? Like that's unacceptable. Like I feel like like there's a I'm pretty fucking patient, dude. I'm pretty fucking patient. But if you fuck with my kids, like it's on a different level. Like I'm trying to think like I'm trying to think like if one of those people was yelling at my kids in public like that, like what would I do? I would probably just kind of like wait and see how my kid handled it for a moment and then fucking go from there. Because I'd fucking ride on somebody who fucking was going off on my kids, dude. Like, yeah. Like I remember we got into it with family last time even, and even then it was just like, like no, I gotta go. Like, like guarantee you're gonna be a fight. Like I'm not. Like I can't. You know what I'm saying? Um, but if it's out in public and it's a different type of scenario, man. Like, I don't know. It's a fine line. Like I said, I'm not for getting in fights, but I am for getting in fights because sometimes they're necessary and sometimes they're needed. And so if it's in the sake of self-defense or preserving the safety of another human, then cool. Like there's been so many times where my son and I, especially my oldest son and I, even with my youngest son in the back, where I thought I saw like a dude getting like rough with a girl or abusive or like threatening or something, and we fucking stop the car every time. Or fucking bust a bitch, come back and just fucking sit there and just stare at them and just fucking well, it depends on the situation, but there's been times where we did that. Other times where it's like, hey, you good? And then other times where it's just like we kick back and it's like, ooh, I might just have to jump out and bomb on this motherfucker, Nate. Like, chill here, watch your car, all this shit. Like, keep your eyes peeled. Like, and he's just like, all right, like, cool. I'm like, bro, like, we do what's right. Like, I don't care, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that guy's twice my size and I don't give a fuck. Like, I will do what's right. And it sucks to be put in those positions sometimes. And at the same time, we just got to do what's right. You know what I mean? So if doing what's right means having to be like, fuck you to some people or fucking smoking some weed or fucking getting sent through secondary or creating your own show, creating your own career where you can fucking smoke weed if you want to, you can talk how you want to. Like I've noticed, I was like, damn, like I feel a little stifled because I can't like cuss how I want to or talk how I want to around little kids, you know? Yeah, I don't mind talking with kids all day, but at a certain point, it's like, you can't be like, oh, fuck this shit, blah, blah, blah. You know, it's like some kids, but you know, for overall for a business where you're working with kids, it's not a very grand idea to go and just go off the handle like that. You know what I'm saying? So you like can't go full gangster on these fools. That wouldn't really be appropriate. So, oh man, excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, dude. That's crazy, man. So, like I said, go give us a follow on Instagram at Damn Dude Podcast. And feel free to go follow my personal one too at Real California Cal on Instagram. And be sure to go, if you enjoyed these episodes, go and leave us a 5-star written review on Apple Podcasts. It'd be greatly appreciated. If you feel like supporting the show, we've got PayPal and Cash App and all that stuff, and Patreon and all of those things. So yeah. Yeah, man, it's been beautiful, especially out here in San Diego. It's been fucking amazing having a place of peace. And even though I ain't got any fucking furniture or nothing aside from this fucking sofa and this fucking ghetto ass table here and my equipment, we're fucking good, man. So yeah, I hope you guys have a beautiful day, beautiful evening, beautiful morning, beautiful whenever the fuck you listen to this. So on that note, make sure you guys go give Rooster Tail a follow because he's releasing some new music from the band Kitsune. So make sure you go peep it. It's at Rooster Tail Official, TALE Official. Much love. Take us out, man. Peace.
Push away.